Hi, and welcome to what is episode 13 of the Android Out Review Show. I'm Tom Ranson from TomRanson.com, and this is brought to you in association with CoolSmartphone.com. This will hopefully be a slightly better presented video because I've got a decent amount of light here. I'm actually wearing my camera, as you can see, and it means that I can hold it here by the light, and then you can see the screen very well. So, let's jump into this week's show. I apologise for any rubbish information. I haven't thought this episode through. I've been very busy this week, but I'm using an app that I've used quite a bit, so I do know a bit about it. So I should be able to give you guys an okay show this week. I'm going to have a look at an alarm application. This is called Gentle Alarm. I recommend this alarm. Well, I recommend this app. It's a paid app. I can't remember how much it costs. It can't be more than $4.99. It's definitely worth it. So let's just jump in here. First of all, we've got this screen. This is the first screen that you come up against. Obviously, I've got an alarm already at the bottom here, but if I didn't, then that wouldn't obviously be showing. You've got the time and the date up here. You've got a background. In future versions, apparently, you'll be able to change the background, which will be quite good. Then you've got your alarms down here. You've got no buttons. There's nothing to do on the screen. So you have to press this button, and it brings up this menu. You have alarms, profiles, settings, night, info and help, and more. Let's start off with just the ones that are just simple. We have the night one, which just brings up a night screen for obviously nighttime use. There's a black screen, low background, low backlight, and then the time. And you can't quite see it. It says next alarm here, which will tell you the next alarm. Obviously, my alarm's not for days, so it's not telling me that yet. Press the back button, come back to this screen. Let's have another look. In the more here, there's the skip this alarm, which would skip the alarm that's currently waiting, and my alarm goes off on several different days, so it would just skip this one and then activate the one for the next day. And then you've got reactivate skipped alarms there. Oh, press the off button by accident there. Let's go back here. The settings pretty self-explanatory really. You've got the hints for the introduction, volume calibration for setting the I won't do it because it's quite loud. You've got the quietest volume and the loudest volume. I'll explain why later. You have the wallpaper here, obviously, if you need. For later versions, apparently, you'll be able to change the wallpaper. Change the night display. Change how you dismiss the alarm. You can flip to snooze, so flip the phone over or snooze. Got the snooze limit, so it will only allow a certain amount of snoozes before it doesn't let you do that anymore, and you'll have to get up and obviously turn it off. I have it on unlimited because I'm lazy. And then you just got abouts and stuff there. So let's have a look at the alarms first. We've got, see here I have, this one is a one-off alarm that I can activate whenever I need it, so I just press it, set the day, and it'll go off. And this one down here is my alarm for getting up for uni work. So on Wednesdays and Fridays, I need to be up at 8 AM. The rest of the days, I don't need to be up. Well, I do, but I have afternoon lectures, so that's not so bad. So let's just edit this Rise and Shine one. Here, we've got the name, you can enable it, obviously. Safe alarm, not entirely sure. And that plays, that will play your ringtone at full volume, or even once the alarm's finished, because I think I've set this to go off for about 10 minutes or something. Obviously it's a weekly alarm I've set there, and then I've set the days. Oh, it just turned off Friday by accident. So I have it set on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You can set it for all the days if you want, or whatever. And you've got the time there. If you edit the profile, now this is where Gentle Alarm's quite clever. First of all, you've got a pre-alarm. Now, a pre-alarm will play a little noise about half an hour before you're scheduled to wake up, and it doesn't wake you, but it just brings you out of like a deep sleep, so that when the alarm actually goes off, you're sleeping quite lightly, so it's not quite so it's not quite so aggressive the way it brings you out of sleep, which is quite handy. You've got the name of the alarm there, obviously. The snooze time, which I've set to 10 minutes. Your sound, which you can set anything. If you tap here, you've got music. You can set playlists, or you can set it to vibration only. I've got it playing Baby Blue Eyes by Rocket to the Moon. The volume level that you want it to get to, I have it 90%. The fade in, 2 minutes, and the duration of the alarm, 10 minutes. Now the fade in will start the alarm at the lowest volume setting that you've set, and then over the period of 2 minutes, as I've got it set here, it will gradually get to 90%, which is really quite pleasant, because Baby Blue Eyes by A Rocket to the Moon is quite a soft song, So it starts quite quiet, and it just brings you out of sleep, much more gentle than any others. And then you have the repeat there, so it will just repeat the song for 10 minutes until I either snooze it or turn it off. So that's making an alarm or setting an alarm. It tells you there my alarm's going to be played in 4 days and 18 hours time, because I don't need to get up for quite a while. If you tap your alarm here, you can go into quick edits. You can quickly change the time of the active alarm. You can edit the active alarm, edit the profile, which is the traditional profile with you can set the pre-alarms, or skip this alarm time, which is the same as with the extended menu. You can skip to the next one. If you go into alarms, I will just show you here. You can play now, so you can test the alarm. So if I just press that, so this is the screen that you get. You could possibly just hear my alarm in the background. So you have a snooze button here and an I'm awake button up here. If I turn it over, that has snoozed. You see, snooze for 10 minutes. And then you have this screen, and if you wake up before it's set to replay, you can press this button here, I'm awake, don't continue alarm. So press that, I will dismiss this alarm, okay. And then there you go. Yeah, pretty much does what it says on the tin. It's an alarm, so it wakes you up. But it's just the way that it does it. It's very gentle. You can set all these advanced features. It's if you know a bit more about sleep patterns, you can use the pre-alarm to be a bit more effective. Yeah, I recommend it. It's called Gentle Alarm. You have to pay for it. I can't remember quite how much it costs, but it's definitely worth the money. It gets me up much nicer in the mornings. Especially if you have a song that you like, having that come on very gently, and even if you're like not getting out of bed, it's nice to just have that song come on nice and gently in the morning, and you can just lie in your bed and listen to the song. Yeah, there you go. That's the Gentle Alarm. It definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I recommend it. It's much better than the inbuilt alarm programs on lots of phones, because they're quite violent, the way they just blast out the song. Thanks for watching this week. I apologise for the quick and dirty style of this, but I haven't had much time with my uni work. I've been quite snowed under. I've been Tom Ranson from TomRanson.com. This has been the Android App Review Show in association with CoolSmartPhone.com. If you have any suggestions for apps, don't hesitate to email me at reviewshow@gmail.com. You can comment this YouTube video or submit a contact us form on CoolSmartPhone.com. Thanks once again for watching, and I will see you next week.